What should you expect when planning to take AP Environmental Science?
For AP Environmental Science, you should plan to be curious and learn about what's happening in the world. So AP Environmental Science is very hands-on, lots of labs and different activities, interacting, reading news articles, and kind of what's happening in the world. And so, yeah, just try and make it really relevant to what's going on, and also make it applicable to life.
What is the workload of AP Environmental Science?
AP Environmental Science is about probably, I would say on average, 5 hours a week of homework. It is, of course, an AP class, and so there's a lot of information that's covered throughout the entire year. Some weeks are going to be a little bit more, some weeks are going to be a little bit less, and so it kind of just depends on what's happening at that point in time. Homework is like watching videos, writing notes, doing labs, and then just finishing up any work that we didn't finish in class.
What does an average day in AP Environmental Science look like in terms of classwork?
So an average day looks like, well, we usually start with some type of discussion question when you come in. So talking to your group, we're doing like some pre-lab questions, just different things depending on what's happening. And then sometimes we will do like some highlights about different topics that we have for that day. And then we'll go into an activity usually, and then some days are going to be lecture days. So just every day is really different. We'll also have lab days. So one day we'll do the actual lab, collect the data, all that stuff. And then the next day or a couple days later, then we'll work on the analysis questions in class.
What type of students are meant for AP Environmental Science?
I think the kind of students that are meant for AP Environmental Science are students who are curious and want to learn new things. It is, of course, work because it is an AP class, but I just really try and make it like doable for a lot of students. Yeah, I guess in summary, I'd say just students who are ready to work and are interested to learn.
What do you think is the biggest challenge students face in AP Environmental Science?
I think I see a couple of challenges for students who are in AP Environmental Science. It is a lot of earth science, which many students aren't familiar with. So we do kind of go through it through the whole year, but it's definitely kind of going deeper on that side, earth science and like atmosphere and things like that. I would say the other thing is that there is a lot of analysis, and so it's not just like, you can't just know what the information is, you also have to go to the next level and really be able to understand and apply it to different contexts.
How can AP Environmental Science help you in the future?
I think that environmental science can help you even right now. There's a lot of things that we can do to just like live more sustainably, and I myself as a teacher have also learned and just thought of different ways, like instead of like driving to the grocery store next door, I can just like walk over there, using reusable bags or water bottles, and just trying to just be more conscious about how our actions can impact the world around us. I think also it just kind of helps you to see the world in a different light, and the things that we do and how they kind of just make an impact.
What type of questions are on the AP Environmental Science AP exam, and what does the AP test look like?
So the AP test has 80 multiple choice questions and then 3 free response questions. And the free response questions, one of them is going to be experimental design. The second one is basically an environmental problem and a solution, and then the last one is an environmental problem solution with some math in there. But it's like algebra, so we work on it through the whole year.
How can a student be successful in this AP course?
A student can be successful by managing their time well, planning ahead. I do provide like the calendar for the entire unit in advance. So if students kind of plan ahead and stay on top of their work, then they will be good. I would also say asking questions. So if a student doesn't understand what's happening or just like needs more information, definitely asking questions will help them kind of just like go deeper into the content, and even just being curious about how this relates to life.
And lastly, is there anything else you'd like to add?
APES is super fun, so you should take my class. And we get to do a lot of labs through the whole year, probably like a lab every other week, including the TikTok cookie mining. And so it's just really fun. I like hands-on, so I definitely want to make that hands-on for other people as well, and for students. So yes, I really enjoy it and hope to see you next year.